Matt, did you hear that?
But should I?
It's a good cookie.
Which part? Where you said it doesn't eat that much.
That's why he's 7 foot tall and 250 pounds. So eating more makes you grow taller?
I wish somebody told me that.
He must have ate something.
Yeah, the person who eats the most here, Eric, is like the shortest. Right, this thing, base C6 with a Maggie on it. These people, I'll shut the car off so you can probably hear me better. These people have known KP for like a while. Like they run a little store over in Jersey where she's from, and this is her husband's car. He just bought it and wanted us to check it out, so I just went to download the file and the ECU was locked. So I'm just gonna make a pull with the tune and stuff that's in there and just see how it is, and then see if he wants to do a new ECU and that's about it. We'll see how it does on the baseline, see if the air fuel's safe, etc. And we like change plugs, change all the fluid. Like he just wanted to make sure the car was good for him, you know, because he just bought it. So we'll see what the tune looks like. Garrett, let's fucking go. Kids, let's go, I'm ready. Was that like the clutch or something? That was weird as whatever just happened. Tires. Put some VHT on them. Tires must be f***ing junk. You're gonna like try rolling into it at like 4,000 RPM or something. This thing is way rich, like 10.0. It's gonna need a tune, which means it's gonna need an ECU, and it's a f***ing pain in the ass. Because they come blank, then I gotta flash it with GM. Then I gotta download it with HP tuners, make the file, etc, etc. This will be a few days. Okay, bye.
So a customer brought us in some barbecue for lunch today.
Some roast pork, some roast beef, potato salad, pasta salad.
Very nice.
Doritos, some rolls, some cookies for dessert. Which they're gonna be gone in a half an hour. Yes, it was good though.
How is everything?
Oh, great, delicious. They're all 2 sandwiches in. Kyle's probably gonna go for a third. Nah. He'll probably eat 3. 10-year-old motherfucker.
I don't eat that much.
I'm just saying, you can.
Matt, did you hear that?
But should I?
It's a good cookie.
Which part? Where you said it doesn't eat that much.
Yeah. That's why he's 7 foot tall and 250 pounds.
So eating more makes you grow taller?
I wish somebody told me that.
He must have ate something.
Yeah, the person who eats the most here, Eric, is like the shortest. Yeah, I'll put it back. Alright, this thing, I don't remember because it's been a little while. Because whoever tuned it before, the computer was locked, etc. We needed to get a new ECU, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Now, new ECU, it's back running, I can tune it, but it's got a cam. It looks like a little like TVS 1900 or something on it. Headers, you know, normal stuff. I don't know like the exact parts and rundown of it, but he just bought it and wanted us to like check everything over, make sure it was all good before he like can go out and beat on it and enjoy it. So that's what we're doing. So we'll see what this thing makes. Clutch is super heavy in this thing. I don't know what it is, but man, this math is all like janky. Okay, let's try again. We will have boost on there, but I got a boost gauge in here. It makes like 10 pounds, 10.5 pounds. A little lean. You can take boost off of there because we're not gonna hook it up. And put some more VHT on this thing. I only put a little bit because I didn't think that it would even spin, but I forgot about last time it was on here.
Last time it's fun.
Yeah, I put like barely any on. These tires must be rock hard, 10 years old or something. .38. I gotta add some timing to it though. I only got like no timing in it. Well, I mean I got 12 degrees, but it's on straight pump, no meth or anything, but it's a small little blower. Let's put a little more timing in it this time. Because AITs keep pulling it out. 149 degree AITs. Let me just try and see if it'll allow me to add some of that back in without getting any knock. It's the only problem with tiny blowers. When you like spin them to make any sort of boost other than like real low boost, is they get super hot. And if you guys went to SEMA, did you see my car on the Procharger background in their booth? Sick. My buddy Eric, who works at Procharger, sent me a picture and stuff of it. Pretty cool. Try and get these AITs to cool down a little bit. So I'll sit here and let this thing idle for a minute. They're just stuck at 149. 151 actually. These little blowers have like, they're terrible in reality. I don't even know if they have a heat exchanger in them. They just have like a little small reservoir though over on the side. I'm gonna have Kyle check to see if this thing's full. Hey Kyle, can you check this reservoir and make sure it's got coolant and in it for the blower? Thing's getting hot. And if it does, I'll start it up and make sure it's flowing. Is there even a heat exchanger on this thing, or is it just the little coolant tank right to the blower?
That's a heat exchanger.
Okay, it does have a heat exchanger. What, you Google date codes?
Yes, I did. Follow the instructions.
And what's the date code on these?
2016.
When in 2016?
Well, I don't know.
What's the number?
I didn't look at 1116.
That would be the 11th week of 2016, is how that is. So it'll be up to 52, since there's 52 weeks in a year. And if it's 30, it's the 32nd week in whatever the year is.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's how you can tell how old the tires are. So 2016.
Yeah.
So they're 6 years old. 11, so they're almost 7 years old. So it makes sense why they're probably rock hard. 7 years old? Yes, it's very old for a tire. What do you think happens to a piece of rubber after 7 years? Not very rubbery. You want to use a 7-year-old condom? You'd probably prefer a newer one, wouldn't you? I mean, I don't know who the uses them things anyway, but if you were to pick. More power just because it cooled down. Still got up to 147, but it started at like 133. 549 and 550, and I have like 15 degrees in it up high. I'm just gonna see kind of what this thing will let me put timing in it was. Not obviously like to the extreme, but I want to see if it'll take like 2 more degrees. Because in reality on the street, the AITs will probably be significantly more cool than they are in the dyno, just because of, you know, it has a small coolant tank and probably not that great of a heat exchanger because, you know, this system was designed, I don't know, 10 years ago. I really gotta fix these USBs. I know everyone in the comments was like, oh, just stick a USB adapter on there and tape it to the side of the computer. Like, what the f am I gonna do that for? Laptops are 250 bucks. I just get a new one. It's just part of the game. I mean, I'm sure I could like take this apart and replace the USBs. I ain't got time for that. What I usually do is get a new one, and then I keep this one as a backup, just in case I ever need it. I usually always have a new in the box backup, but I don't. I still have another laptop here that I can use that I don't use. I only actually use that one for like GM stuff. Like, I needed to use it on this because we put a new ECU in it and I needed to like reflash it and stuff like that. So I use the other one for stuff like that, like the MDI module. So I could use that one if I needed to. Right, let's see if, I don't know, AITs are 153 right now, but for those of you that don't know, just sitting here idling one of these like root style blowers won't cool it off the best. Bring it up a little bit in RPM and spin the rotors and get some air through the blower, and it'll cool it off more than sitting there at idle. It's 144 right now, so it cooled down like 9 degrees. Just, I'm at like 1800 RPM. Probably gonna have to let this thing sit after this pull, but it's lunchtime anyway, so it's at 145, so I don't know if we'll get any more timing in it or not. We'll see. Yeah, it took 17 degrees, so 550 torque again. I'll let this thing sit and I'll see what it does after lunch when that AITs are like 80 degrees probably. All right, let this thing cool down for about an hour, actually a little over an hour, hour and 15 minutes. AITs are now 124. And cooling actually, because I just started it, 118. The same 566. It had the same timing in it though, because last pull it didn't pull any timing. I got 17 degrees in it now, and I'll probably take a degree out of that honestly, but air feels good. It's got a wide band in here too. That's probably where I'll leave it. He just wanted it checked out, make sure it was good, that he can beat on it, and not have any doubts when he does beat on it, you know. It's always a mystery when buying a car, you know, is it safe to beat on? So, it is. Now he can enjoy it and have fun with it, you know? All right, that's it. On to the next. Thank you for the food, by the way. This dude brought us lunch, as you see in the video, and it was great. Later.